So I wanted to talk to you guys about a little thing that's been affecting me in my training, especially today. So I just got back from doing legs, and my plan going into the workout was to do as heavy deadlifts as I could. I wanted to work up to my 1, maybe 2 rep max of the heaviest weight I could possibly do. Now, if you guys watched me do the Babyface Fitness collab just recently, I did 4 plates for something like, I don't know, 5, 6 reps. So I was like, okay, I'll do 4 plates and a quarter, maybe 4 plates and 35. But because I lifted heavy just recently, this has happened to me before, my bones hurt. Okay, my femurs, the part of my upper leg, the bone hurt instead of my muscles, right? And so as I was going up, I hit 4 plates for my warm-up. I was like, damn, my legs hurt so bad that I can't go up in weight. My bones hurt too much for me to be able to cough this down and get a heavier weight. It was really affecting me. And so I've had this happen to me before, and I feel like it's being accentuated because I'm on Accutane. You know, because Accutane makes your bones hurt more so. They make them ache more. But I've had this before many times in my lifting career, so I understand what this is, and I just want to talk to you guys just for a second about what this actually is. So this is called a bone stress reaction, and if it gets worse, it's called a bone stress fracture. And basically, from lifting super heavy weights, you know, weights of, 6 or less reps where you're really exerting yourself, you're putting a lot of stress on the bone integrity and structure, you cause these very small, very small fractures in your bone. Now this is okay. This is actually something that helps you strengthen your bones, increase the density of them, and just overall increase the structural integrity of them. But if you do it so often, if you're doing heavy days over and over, your bone reaction, your stress reaction or fracture becomes worse and worse, and it can eventually lead to what happened to me today, where it was hurting so bad that I wasn't able to do any compound. So I started with deadlifts, and I thought I was going to go from deadlifts to either leg press or lunges, and it was hurting so bad that I literally couldn't do anything. It was hurting just to stand up or to sit down, so I just ended up doing all isolations. And that's usually the way I work around that, as I feel so bad about my stress reaction, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go any harder, no more heavy weights today, and I'll just do all isolations with a medium weight that's really working the muscle but not putting so much force into the bone. So of course, how do you fix this? How do you work around this? Well, for the next probably week or 2 weeks, because it's gotten to the point where it's affecting my workout, it's probably going to stick around for about 7 to 14 days. What you do to work around this is you just don't go super heavy. You don't test yourself. You go for higher reps. So I'm gonna give myself obviously my 3 or 4 days rest until my next leg day, and then when I do deadlifts or squats on that day, instead of going for 4 reps or 6 reps, I'm gonna do something higher, like 10 to 16 reps, where I'm gonna really concentrate on squeezing the muscle, feeling the muscle contract, but not so much on putting all this weight into my bones, just so that my bones can repair and continue repairing for the next, 3, 4 leg sessions. And then if I'm feeling good, doing my medium weights, then I'll be like, okay, we'll move up, we'll try a little heavier weight, and if it feels good, then you're good. Your stress reaction is cured, and it usually cures relatively quickly. You're usually healed after about 2 weeks, and you can go heavy again. But really, you just have to test it and be like, is this hurting? If it's not, then go ahead, keep going, and just keep wary of it. If it does hurt, then back off again and go medium to low weight and just let it cure up all the way, because you don't want to push yourself to an actual injury, because if you do, you'll be out of lifting permanently. Well, not permanently, but for a lot longer, probably 3 to 6 months, depending on what happens. So I love making videos that relate to what's actually happening in my journey as a bodybuilder. So I wanted to put this video up and let you guys know what happened when I tried to go really heavy this week. I'm gonna try to do really heavy next week when I start my cut, just because I want to show you guys what my 1 to 3 rep max is on deads. That way I can continuously test my 1 rep max as I'm cutting, and you guys can see how much strength I'm losing as I'm getting ready for my competition. Also, how juicy is this half natty YouTube lighting? I'm not kidding you, it's really good, and I don't usually look this juicy in real life, just saying. Alright guys, thank you for checking out another video of mine. I hope this kind of educated you a little bit, got a little bit more information into your heads, and hopefully if you ever have this problem, or if you've ever encountered it, you know a little bit more about it and what to do to solve this injury and this little bit of problem that everyone faces. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Appreciate all the love and support. Please like the video, leave a comment, and let me know what you guys want to see next. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Lift heavier, die MIRIN, Team Beyond the Week. Have you reached your natty limit yet?